cool, man. Oh man, this movie was pretty cool. I really enjoyed this movie. This is gonna be a spoiler review, so if you guys haven't seen this movie yet, go ahead and watch it and come back to this video for some talk. Okay. First I want to just say how amazingly well the animation looks, how realistic it kind of looks throughout this, like on this planet with the spaceship. It just looks so surreal. Like, there are like some parts of the animation where I almost forgot this is all 3D animation. It's really cool. Also, I saw a video or TikTok or something that pointed this out, and I thought that was an interesting kind of reference or Easter egg or something. But so Chris Evans is the guy who voices Buzz in this movie. But it's kind of cool that they casted Chris Evans to be Buzz because he played a Marvel character who lost a lot of time, and now he woke up and has to adapt to this new world. Same with Buzz. He also lost a lot of time, and now the time that he's now stuck in, he has to kind of adapt into this new world as well, or this new period of time. Which is roughly around the same, because I think Cap lost almost 70 years. And if you do all the math, it's around 80, well, at first. So Buzz, when he was doing all these trials, he lost 62 years. But then when he did the final jump forward, or did the final test run for hyperspeed, he lost another 22. So in total, he lost 84, like he went ahead in 84 years in their time. Wowza. So I guess starting off with the beginning of the movie, I can't remember, I don't know if I recall where they were going at first. If they have like a specific location in mind before they went to that one planet with the vine, like taking down the rookie. Which is, the rookie's last name, I don't know if that's an actual last name of someone in the real world, like here, or someone just like blurted it out. I was like, okay, yeah, we'll use it. Yeah, so Buzz and Alicia, they're a really cool duo. You see them in action firsthand. You'll see them like with those like zapper sword, like zapper laser sword or whatever. I don't even know what they're called. They're like saber swords. Which are really cool. And then yeah, they have like these pistols, which apparently, okay, this is the first time I've ever seen a movie where there's a laser pistol. Like in Star Wars, they always work. Star Trek, I assume they all work perfectly fine. No, in Lightyear, this is the first time I've seen like a laser type gun that doesn't work. And he just like tosses it and like, yeah, I'm using my sword. I'm like, what in the world? I kind of blurted it out to him, like, yo, the gun doesn't work? What? Okay, so kind of jumping ahead a little bit. So there was actually this talk, like, months ago, that I read about. Apparently, there was a certain scene, or basically kind of part of the first act or something, that Disney wanted to take out, but Pixar rebelled and stood their ground, saying that they want to keep it in the movie, which it is. And so Disney compromised with Pixar and agreed to let the scene just stay in the movie. And it was the one with Alicia meeting her partner, like, and everything. So there's like this whole montage of of Buzz going to all these trials, and every time he comes back something else changes. Like Alicia meets a girl, another woman. Later she is like engaged or married, and then later she gets pregnant, and then later she has a kid, and then later the kid is now grown and then graduated, and now Alicia is getting some gray in her hair, and her wife. Later, we don't see the wife anymore. Then it's just Alicia getting old, and then seeing her granddaughter with the voice message projection thing. So yeah, that big chunk of that was gonna be removed from Pixar, or from this movie, which I feel like that would leave kind of a big hole in terms of like how did she get a son and how did she get the granddaughter and like so and so and so, yeah. Oh, which reminds me, so I'm kind of curious and see how they had a kid together. I'm not fully educated of how that works, besides adoption. Uh, oh, wait, no. Okay, so you can have someone else. Okay. I remember Jazz telling me this. Okay. So they kind of. Okay, I don't want to get too deep into it. But, so I'm kind of curious about that in terms of like who let they have. Yeah. And then, so then I'm curious who the son met and where did the son go throughout the whole movie. Like, he was no longer present throughout this whole movie. And I thought the new commander, or the person in charge, was him, but it's a different dude.
No, actually, so when I watched someone else's review, I realized I think that is Alicia's son, the commander. And so the commander did have a kid, um, which is I forgot the granddaughter's name. The granddaughter Hawthorne. So I think the commander he just took his other mom's last name. So that's probably it.
Okay, now jumping forward, my favorite character in this whole movie is definitely Socks. I love Socks. He's a great little fuzzball, like fuzz friend robot cat ever. And I thought he'd be like some kind of like a more metallic plastic type robot, but no, I could kind of see there's some fuzz on. I'm like, oh, they actually made him more somewhat pet like, you know. And it's not like, you know, there's certain like robot characters are like somewhat, I guess cringy. I don't know if that's the right word. Socks is not all the way like that. In a way, a little bit he was, but like not in a cliche way. I guess I don't know. But and I thought he would be like one of those characters that like mess up like the sneak around, and then he would say something and it would blow the cover. Nope, it was Ivan. It was Ivan. But yeah, I love Socks. I'm pretty sure there's a Pop Funko thing where there's one of Buzz and Socks in the same box. So I'm gonna get that if I find it. Yeah. Oh, so there are some Easter eggs I found. There was the A113. I believe it was that spot. I was looking everywhere in this movie for like Easter eggs and little clues and stuff. So there was A113 in the cargo where the new commander first started moving into the office, and then Buzz was talking to him. There was a certain angle where I saw the 113, but I didn't really see the A next to it. But that whole cargo bay is named Cargo A. So I'm pretty sure that's the A113, Cargo A, and then room or garage 113 or something like that. So I saw that one. I tried and then I did not find the Pizza Planet truck. I did not find the Luxo ball. Nor did I see any clues from the last Pixar movie or in reference to a new one, which I don't even know what the new. Oh, it's Elementals. That's a new one. I don't think I caught any Easter eggs about that. Nor did I catch any Easter eggs about turning red. That I can't remember. I don't know. But I did see another Easter egg, or hear another Easter egg, and it's which I'm pretty sure it is. So pretty much in either every or most Pixar movies, they would have some reference to Apple. Like Toy Story 3 there's like an an iPod and an iMac computer. Cars, there's the Apple car. There's a chiming sound of that big machine in Cars 3 that sounded like the Apple Mac computer. But the one in Lightyear, there's a phrase that I think it was Ivan. It was one of the robots saying like, "I'm sorry, I didn't catch that." that's what Siri says when you say something and Siri didn't quite understand. She would say like, "I'm sorry, I didn't catch that." Like, I think that was an Apple reference. So now I'm moving further ahead. So with the crystallic fusion thing, I feel like this is also like, not only does it look really like colorful and stuff, that's also a combination of specific percent of each ingredient to make that crystal. But I don't know, like I feel like it's another like little reference besides that the Alicia meeting her wife reference. But in addition to the pride thing, the crystal is rainbow colored. So but it's starting to become a little Easter egg, because in Doctor Strange there was, I think I forgot to point it out, but there was a pin on America's jacket, denim jacket. There's like a rainbow flag on it, or a rainbow heart or something, rainbow pin. So that was cool. And then yeah, her mom, and yeah, her parents are her moms, so that was cool. Oh yeah, so later, when Buzz goes into the more like 22 years later, so we get to meet Izzy and Darby Moe, I think, and Derek. Really interesting team. And I thought I recognized the voice of Mo, the one who like messed up the harpoon shot and stuff, or like he's always nervous and just loves the surrender button. I thought I recognized his voice, but it's the guy who's the voice of Korg in the new Thor movie, and or like the rock alien thing from with Best Friends with Thor. And he's also in Free Guy, the guy who's like the CEO of the company that's like releasing the big game. Yeah, so that I recognize his voice. And throughout this whole movie, I was getting a bunch of like Disney and Star Wars and Marvel vibes. Marvel because the way that the Zerg bots were flying, they seemed like Iron Man like. So I'm like, oh, that's Iron Man. So, and those Zerg bots, there's like some red ones. They look a lot like Baymax. So I'm like, oh, that's Disney. And so one of my friends was telling me that they got Star Wars vibes from it. I'm like, yeah, I definitely got those vibes from Lightyear. Especially with Socks. Socks seemed like a very R2D2 like robot. Like he had a little plug-in thing. He says beep boop beep boop, and he's got random like gadgets he likes to pull out. I'm like, oh, alright. Oh, he's also like BB-8 because he has like the little torch thing out of his mouth, and BB-8 had like a little torch thing that's a thumbs up or something. Oh, that's great. Oh, and interesting fact. So the voice of Zurg is James Brolin, and this is Josh Brolin's dad. So now Chris Evans now plays a character where he fights a big purple bad guy who's voiced by A. Brolin. It's so great. It's awesome. And yeah, Josh Brolin is the guy who voices Thanos, in case you guys didn't know. Yeah. Oh yeah, so I kind of picked up it was gonna be some human in the Zergbot, because when that one yellow robot flies up or he brings up the ship, which by the way, the ship looks like the X-Wing when the wings are folded down from Star Wars. It looks like that. Anywho, another Star Wars reference. When he goes check on Zurg, or like gets Zurg out of his pod or something, on the monitor there's like a heartbeat thing, or like a heartbeat monitor thing. I'm like, oh, is someone alive in the thing or something? And then Zurg comes up like, okay, there's gotta be someone in like that suit or something. And I was really convinced on that. And then it's later revealed in like the climax of the movie, which is him in a slight different timeline. Oh my gosh, wow, these kids movies with their really wacky climax record scratch things. What? Okay, so now this opens a whole new branch into the Pixar verse, the Pixar theory. Because not only, so we get this whole universe, we have time travel, like that's already been kind of established. We have another world. Lightyear itself is a movie in a movie that's already been out, kickstarting this Pixar theory. the first movie to do it. And now we got a time paradoxes and slight timelines. Okay, it's really whack. It's really interesting. But he said he's like centuries older, or like no, he traveled centuries into the future, I think. And then he's been kind of stuck back in that time for a while before the Buzz that we were watching catches up to him or something. With the final fight, when Lightyear or when Buzz had to shoot Zurg with the crystal and like exploded destroyed the ship. He said there's like no way of like going back or whatever. When really, I feel like Socks would have memorized the formula in his system or something, or in his memory thing. Because he freaked out when the computer had the formula on it and it was crushed. I'm like, oh no, the formula. I feel like he would have had that memorized or like somewhat maybe downloaded into his head or something. I don't know. But I guess the moral of the story is like Buzz is finally accepting that he's living in this new life that he's granted. Oh, also, so Lightyear or Buzz. Sorry, I keep saying Lightyear. Buzz. Those certain phrases and sayings that the Buzz has been saying throughout the whole like Toy Story saga, has been into the movie, like the "Not today, Zurg," or like the or like at the end where he's like going to the Gamma Quadrant, Sector 4 or whatever something. Oh, when he arrives on the planet, he says like this planet or the surface of this planet is very unstable. That's what he says when he is on Andy's bed for the first time. And also at the end where it's been official that's the Space Ranger Corps or Space like Universal something like that. Oh yeah, so why don't they answer? And he's like talking to his little thing, which he does a lot. He narrates into this thing a lot. Like not annoyingly much, but like good enough for like to know like okay, he does this. Like it's a very relatable thing because we all kind of talk to ourselves in I guess some narrating way. But he has like a thing to really talk to, you know. And like for YouTubers, there's like vlogs, like you just like record yourself and just say whatever. There's like a good message, or I guess a couple of messages in this movie. For one, try not to regret the mistakes you've made in the past. Like, no matter how much like you want to change things in the past, there's no way of going back and changing them. Because there are certain things that you are living with now that you pretty much have to accept it and just be blessed that you are living a life that you can just enjoy. Because otherwise, yeah, if Buzz really did go back and try to fix the past, like without crashing the spaceship in the first place, he wouldn't have let Alicia live her life, meeting her wife, having a kid, and then having her granddaughter, and then the granddaughter would join Buzz, finishing this last mission. Buzz wouldn't have actually met the team that he's blessed to have, leading the first mission of the new Space Corp thing. Or Buzz wouldn't have socks, I guess. I don't know. Well, I guess they all probably would. I don't know. Anywho. And really, like, and leadership plays a big role in this one. Like, Buzz wasn't exactly leadership type throughout most of the movie. He's been, like, trying to do things his own way, and then he just, like, tells the others, just do this, and let me do my own thing, and then I'll see you guys later, whatever. Like, I'll try to get back to my thing. So he's kind of, like, he's trying to get others included, but then in the end, he's trying to seclude himself to complete the mission without really getting everyone involved and go all the way in the end game. And so, yeah, so he ends up later, like, he learns about the new people and then using those faults and of the members and just turning them into strengths and to really complete the mission, which is a very like Disney Pixar thing to do in terms of like getting things done. So there are 3 credit scenes. Like I mean, there's like 2 mid-credit scenes, and there's 1 after-credit scene. So the first one, there's also I guess it's also an Easter egg. The commander, when he was like in his office and the bug thing like gets like zapped by the laser shields. But on the very left on the shelf, there's like a trophy of that green alien, and I was literally like saying this like as the credits were rolling, I'm like, yo, I don't think there's any aliens in this movie. Like, hopefully there is or whatever. And then the little trophy of the green alien thing was on the shelf. I'm like, what? Okay. So I saw that. And then the next credit scene, Zurg, his suit got reactivated. So possibly a sequel or a show spin-off thing for Disney Plus, maybe, I don't know, but something's gonna happen. And then the after credit scene, it's like a little bloop. It's with Eric still trying to figure out the map, and then like tries to tell everybody, but then they all been gone for a long time. So yeah, this is dorky. Oh, okay. I like that each suit is different with each ship and when like each new mission, and then he comes back to the old one when he's like trying to complete the mission with everybody. But then later on, they all get the kind of the same suit. But leading up to that, I like that Buzz improvised into getting the new gadget, some of the coolest gadgets of the toy, in Andy's room, or for that Andy got, is the little laser shooting thing and the jet wings thing. So I like that Buzz improvised into getting those as gadgets applied to his suit before they officially became part of the suit later in the movie for everyone, which is cool. I'm just confused why there's a pen in the spacesuit. I don't know what a probability there would be that's gonna need a pen, other than just that one time. But yeah, that's my review, my spoiler review for Lightyear. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give it a like, comment what you guys think of the movie if you've seen it already. Subscribe to this YouTube channel so you will get movie reviews, a lot more movie reviews, vlogs and unboxings probably. Yeah, and click on the bell so you guys won't miss any of those videos when they come out on my channel. And until next time, so yeah, peace guys.